today it is April 1st of 2020 and I finally got here my AirPods Pro replicas. These are the latest for this year and they're quite exciting because of the fact that now we have the Siri function on them. We have the sensors that, well, every time you take them off your ears, it automatically pauses whatever you're viewing, and they also pair back once you put them in your ear, according to the source that I got. That's what they're claiming. And there's a few more extra features. I mean, these are more like the real one-to-one replicas. They have, again, all the sensors except for true noise canceling. They have noise reduction, which is not the same thing. But for $52, I mean, you really can't ask for more. I mean, this is crazy, and they are getting better by the day. So if you guys follow or have followed my channel, I did the unboxing and the review of these right here. These are version 2, I believe. And they are very good. As a matter of fact, my daughter is using them, and I'm talking about these are the fake ones. This is the real one. You can see all the logos here in the backside, all the little writings, and even on the inside here, which we're going to be comparing here with these ones. You can see it. We have all the Apple stuff, very nice and professional, and these right here do not have it. So that's again an indication that we're dealing here with the fake ones, but again, they still work. As a matter of fact, here I have my iPhone 11 Pro Max, and let me go ahead and unlock it here. So these are not paired, but you're gonna see that when I open them, they try to pair very quickly. And these are my daily drivers, and again, you can see that everything is about the same in terms of functionality, with the exception that these first ones do not have the sensors to detect when you take them off your ears. I believe these ones also have that pressure sensor, so you can pause and play the music just like we can with the real ones. So anyways, I've been anticipating this package now for quite a while. As you guys know, this COVID-19 virus is making the whole world come still. So for that reason, I wasn't able to bring him a little sooner. So here we have the packaging. It's quite plain all the way around, but at the same time, it looks professional. It doesn't look cheap. And let me grab here my knife. I think I need a new knife, by the way. This is not cutting so well. And yeah, guys, I live here in Florida, and you know, we already have over 7,000 people with the virus, and I'm talking about April 1st of 2020. So maybe in a month from now, who knows how many we're going to be talking about. But yeah, I work for a delivery company, and you know, I'm trying to take all the precautions, and I wish you guys the best, and that, you know, you stay safe and keep your family safe. Anyways, here we have the replicas, and the first thing we can tell is that, well, the real ones have like a little pull tab type of film around it. This is just going to be that old-fashioned wrapping. You can see it has some imperfections to it already. So yes, at a glance, just because of the wrapping, they are obviously the fake ones. I mean, this is something everybody should know. Apple does not wrap their stuff like this. But in the end, all that matters is that, you know, whatever we have inside, that's what really counts. So let's go ahead and break this real quick. And again, these are very exciting because now we have more features into them. And for a lower price, I believe they started being like about $80 approximately. And now they're at the 50s, so that's kind of cool. So anyways, you guys know already what the original box looks like. Exactly like this one here. We have, this time the printing looks very good. We can see the Apple logo here. It says AirPods Pro wireless charging, and yes, these do have the wireless charging, which is great. Then we find here the manuals. So let's see if we have, well, I don't think that with the AirPods Pro we get the Apple stickers, but the manuals do look quite good. I mean, I'm impressed. The quality, the folding, everything, the cutout, it seems very good, and it comes in multiple language. So that's great. As you guys can tell, it looks quite professional, at least to my eye. And even this little pouch here, it looks to be quite good. So that's a plus. I mean, presentation is always a must. On the inside here, we have the AirPods. Check this out. They have the same film as the original ones. And I have a freaking fly bothering me right now. Maybe I can kill it soon. Okay, so here we have, and I can already see the writings here on the back side of the hinge. You can see it right there. I'm gonna zoom it in just a second. So anyways, we have the AirPods. Then inside, again, this is all about presentation. You guys can see, well, this is actually upside down, as you guys can tell. It goes like that because of the way the writings are in the back side. But anyways, you get the idea. This has the pull tab this time. Before we didn't have that. And wow, look at this. We have the earbuds, different sizes, just like the real ones. This is very nice. I mean, presentation has changed quite dramatically, in my opinion. And then inside here, we have just the 8-pin charging cable. And check this out. It supports USB-C to the 8-pin, something that we didn't have before. So in terms of presentation, I have to admit, I am quite impressed right now. The only thing is that, well, they should, be very detailed and place everything the way it should be. In this case, it should go like that with the arrow pointing up. And then we have here the divider, and finally the manuals. So there we go. You already completed the unboxing. It was just that simple. Another thing I noticed is that when you slide the box, it slides like the real one. It's a lot smoother. So these are little details that they have taken care of, guys, making it a lot harder. I would say 10 times harder to distinguish the fake versus the real one. And that's kind of scary. So on here we have the information, but you can see that the stickers are not perfectly aligned. And that could be an indication, I mean, that you're buying fake products. I'm pretty sure that Apple keeps everything aligned, but again, they are scary close, very, very close. So let's go ahead and peel this off. Okay, and again, everything looks so freaking similar, guys. It is just absolutely insane. Even the way it peels off, it feels just about the same. So here we have the product. You guys can see that it is nice and shiny. This time the LED light looks more like the real one, even though it is not a perfect one-to-one. You guys can see that right there. This one has like a, I would say like a little mesh, it looks like. It looks kind of gray. This one looks more like pitch black. So I think that's like something to protect the hole from getting dirt. This one doesn't have that. The color, this one looks more like a bone white. This one looks more like a pure white. I'm talking about this is the real, this is the fake. And towards the bottom, we have a sticker that we will never see on a genuine Apple product like this. This one, let's just go ahead and take it off. It says H. Maybe that's like a marking for them to know what quality replica this is. Now I gotta say that weight wise, they feel about the same, but just to confirm, I have here a little scale. Let's go ahead and turn it on, and let's wait until it boots up. Okay, I think I messed it up. There we go. We have it in grams. And here we go for the real ones. These are 56 grams. I don't know if you guys can see that. And these are 52 grams. So it has improved because the first replicas were only 41 grams. Check that out. So we went from 41 grams to 52 grams. And the real ones are 56 grams. So in terms of weight, the latest ones here, which are the TSW3 Pros, these are so damn close, guys. Wow, it is absolutely insane. Now, something that I can also do here with the real AirPods Pro is that if I go here into settings, I can go into name, and I can go ahead and change the name if I wish to do so. Now, with the previous replicas that we had before, that wasn't possible. So now what I want to know is if we can do it with this replica that I just received. So I'm gonna put the original ones back on there. And let's go back here into the main page. First of all, I want to open it. You guys can see that that was quite fast. And before we actually go into the connection, I want to do a little comparison. Let's see if on the inner side we have the information, and yes, we do. It is right there. And this is the real one. This is the fake one. Look at the hinge. There's a little bit of a difference, especially on that line right there. This one, you can notice it more, but that's a really, really hard difference. I mean, the colors are also not the same, but wow, they look so damn similar, guys. And look at the AirPods, the very top here. You can see we have that extra speaker, as we see on the real ones. I'm not sure if that's going to be a functioning speaker. As far as I'm concerned, it is, because now we have almost all the sensors except for noise canceling. So here we have another sensor. This is the one that detects when you put it in your ear. I bet if I put my finger over it, it'll think that I'm connected. And also, take a look here. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the charging connector. It looks very similar. Let me go ahead and take one AirPod. I don't want to get them mixed up. But the LED and everything looks so similar. So this is the fake. The left one is the real one. Let's look inside, and you can see that even the connection where it sits, it is almost identical. I mean, this is just scary close, guys. I'm going to try to make this a little closer. And there we go. You can see that again, they look quite similar. Let's go ahead and try here to insert the real one on the fake. And yes, it fits. And it even detects it. That's very, very cool. Let's put it back on here. And wow, check that out, guys. I can't tell the difference except for the LED light here. And that's pretty much it. Unless you have them side by side, you really can't tell, guys. And even if you have them side by side, if you don't pay close attention to these little details, it is almost impossible. I'm telling you. So now what I'm going to do is pull each side out, and you can see the lights stay on and then they turn off almost at the same time. So this is the real one, and I know because of the markings, and underneath the writings, I don't know if you guys can see that on the fake ones, or a little bit darker than on the real ones. Okay, the sensors seem to be about the same. The bottom sides seem to be about the same. Even the letter R, look at that. That is scary close. Wow, look at the top side here. Look at that little mesh. So similar. And again, these are the real ones, but now I can see here through the camera that there's a sensor right there, something that we don't see on the fake. So I'm not sure if maybe we are missing something. On the back side here of the fake, we have what appears to be like a little mesh, but this time it seems to be like a little off. It's not aligned like we see on the real ones, as you guys can tell. So those are just little details. Look at the inner side here. Very, very close. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video here. For you, it's going to be just a quick cut, and for me, it's going to be a few minutes. I'm going to listen to the differences, and I'll be right back. So now approximately an hour went by, and I went ahead and charged here the replicas just because I was suspecting that the battery was kind of low, and I was correct. So now they are charged, and I went ahead and also tested the wireless charging on them, and I am quite impressed, guys. These things work just like the real one in every single way. So first of all, let me show you that these are the original ones. Okay, I'm going to pair with them, even though it is hard to do. So again, you can see that I am connected. It says Jay's AirPods Pro, and something that you couldn't do before. Let me go ahead and put these in my ear. With the other replicas that I've had in the past, something that you couldn't do was go here into Control Center and then see the option here. This little, you can see that when you are connected to the AirPods Pro, the real ones, you get that little logo. It changes for the volume. And with the fake ones that I had before, that didn't happen. But now with these new replicas, now that actually is on there. So let me explain. Let me put these back on here, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So now I'm going to go ahead and pair with the fake ones. So when I open them, it says not recognized. So we're going to click on connect, and they're not fully charged still. I didn't charge them for the whole hour. I was doing other testings as well, and I'm not pressing that button on the back. So you guys are going to see here in just a second that they will connect successfully. So again, almost identical to the real ones. As a matter of fact, there's no changes because this is just the same software for everything. So here it's giving us again the intro about them and whatnot. And something about these replicas that I also tested was the sensor. Yes, they have the sensor that it detects if you have them on your ear or not. And they also had that pressurized sensor as well, so that you can play music and stop it as well. So it has everything that the original AirPods Pro have, with the exception of noise canceling. So now that we pair with this, I'm going to close the lid again. I'm going to open, and I don't want you guys thinking that I'm tricking you. Let me show you that LED light again. You can see the differences. Again, this one has like a mesh covering it. This is the real one, and the fake ones don't have that. So again, these are the replicas. Also, look at the hinge. Again, I'm just showing you this, guys, because I know there's a lot of people out there who just don't believe. Look at the hinge, the same thing that I showed you earlier. So again, now that I have paired, you can see that we get here the information as Jay's AirPods Pro number 2, with 41% on the case and 100% on the AirPod. Now, something I did notice is that every time I put the AirPod in my ear, you hear that sound that goes bloom. Same thing that we see on the original ones, or the same thing we hear, we're gonna hear with the fake ones as well. So again, they have paid attention to details. Also, just look here, as when I am connected, one says that it's charging, the other one says that it's at 100%, which is the right one. And again, this is just accuracy, which is really cool. Now, look at this, guys. This is the most impressive part about these particular replicas, is that now when I go to Control Center, you can see that it is reading it as if it was the real one. Okay, so we got the volume control here. And if that's not enough for me to prove this to you, then check this out. I'm gonna make a phone call. Let me go ahead and dial here my wife's number. So there we go. Look at that option right there. So when I click here for different options, you can see we have the Jay's AirPods Pro number 2, which is the one that I just connected. And then we have the other options such as iPhone, speaker. So right now we have Maylin on the line. Hey, maybe, how you doing? I'm doing fantastic. I'm testing here the fake AirPods Pro. How can you hear me? Alrighty, well, thank you so much for that feedback. I'll see you soon. Okie dokes, bye bye. Well, guys, there again, you witness that these things are acting just like they were the original for only 52 bucks. That is absolutely insane. Now, to further prove to you guys that these act like the real ones, let's go here into Bluetooth settings. Let's go into the AirPods connection. You're gonna see that again, I have the original ones, which are read as Jay's AirPods Pro, and then these were read as Jay's AirPods Pro number 2. So now when we go here to information, you can see that we can change the name of them, which is absolutely insane again, guys. I mean, I'm really impressed about the quality on these ones right here. So we're gonna name them Mai and Jay. That way you guys can distinguish easier between one and the other. There we go. Now we go back, and I'm not sure if I did that correctly. Let's try that again. So Mai and Jay. Let's see here. Again, this is all iPhone software stuff. There we go. Now we go back, and boom, Mai and Jay. So check this out. We had transparency mode. According to my source, they said that this feature actually works, and I can hear it here from the AirPod. And then we got noise canceling. And noise cancellation, I know it's fake because you had to have both of them in your ears in order to have this feature activated. Let me just confirm that here by connecting to the real one. So I'm going to take the fake one off. I'm going to put it back on the charging case, and now I'm going to try these. Let's see. There we go. Now we have the AirPods Pro connected. Let's see. There we go. Let's go to information here, and let's do noise canceling. And as you guys can see, this is how you can tell that these are the real ones, because when I try to enable this part, it says place both AirPods in your ears to use noise canceling, but with the fake ones I was able to activate it with just one. So again, that's an indication that it is just a fake feature. And transparency mode, I can hear it. I can actually hear it on the AirPod itself that it does work. So this is definitely an indication that we do have transparency mode, but we do not have noise cancellation. However, guys, it doesn't mean that they have bad quality. As a matter of fact, the quality on these fakes one are absolutely insane. And to prove that, what I'm going to try to do here is go ahead and I'm going to go to NCS, which is no copyright songs, and I'm going to play one of them, and then I'm going to try to put this on the microphone. I know this is not a way for you guys to tell the difference between one and the other, but at least you can get an idea. So let me get my microphone closer and let's test them out. And now here, just for comparison, I have connected the original one, so that way we can do the same sound test with the same song. So there you guys witnessed the clarity between these two pairs, and I gotta tell you that, well, the original ones do have better sound quality in terms of clarity, and also the bass was a little bit better here with the original ones. But now the fake ones, they do have also clarity. They have somewhat of a bass. They have improved versus the other replicas that I have laying around, but they're still not quite there yet. But I have to admit, guys, that for $52, that is an insane difference with the first replicas that came out. These are definitely a stand up. And something I also want to show you here is that, well, first of all, let me show you that I'm connecting here with the fake ones, and you're going to see that here in just a second by looking at the LED light. You can see that these are, again, the fakes. So what I'm going to do is open it. I'm going to put it to my ear, and then I know now that I am connected. So I'm going to pause here the music for a second, and now I'm going to close the case. And what I want to show you is that these do have that sensor where you can play and pause it by touching it. So right now I just pressed it again and it stopped the music here. And if I press it again, now you can see that it is playing. So I'm going to try to take it off my ear real quick. And you guys can see that it paused. Okay. And if I place it back in my ear, it is playing. That is insane. Again, I'm going to take them off. Boom. I'm going to try to trick it by putting my finger here. Check that out. And if I press it, it pauses it. And if I press it again, you guys can see that it's going to activate it. But again, the sensor is just not allowing me. I guess I can't trick it completely. But you guys get the idea. That is absolutely insane. Okay. Now, another thing I want to show you here is going to be the wireless charging Both of them have similar behaviors, but not quite the same. And I'm going to explain here in just a second. This case has about 7% right now. And that's something I noticed, that there's like a little bit of a glitch when you charge or rely on the battery percentage. It could decrease very quickly, but I didn't charge them for long. So I'm going to assume here that maybe they're just not charged completely. So let me go ahead and I have a Bluetooth speaker here that provides power here to this wireless charger that I have. And I'm going to show you here in just a second that it is working. Let's see. Yep, I can see the light on. And what I'm going to do here is place the fake ones first. And you guys will see here in just a second. Let's see, I'm trying to get them to charge. There we go. You're going to see how that light, the orange light, never goes off. I mean, we can talk here for minutes and minutes. And that's a difference I noticed in the wireless charging. Again, that's going to be for the fake ones. And you can see that it never turns off. Again, we can be here for a very long time and it's just going to continue to be there. Okay, and it's not going to turn off. So now if I flip them around, let's take these ones off and I'm going to put on the original ones. First of all, the LED light is a little brighter here on this one, but look, it turns off after a few seconds. So again, that's the main difference between both so far. Let me try that again. So I'm going to put them back to charge, and in a few seconds, that's going to turn off. I would say maybe 10 seconds at the most. There we go. And now with the fake ones, you're going to notice that they do charge, but that light is never going to turn off. So again, giving us the indication that this is not the same exactly to the real ones. So there we go. It never turned off. So again, that's it's just something to notice. I don't see it as a big deal, but let me tell you guys, these are definitely badass, and the quality is definitely there as well. So another thing I want to do here, and it's going to be my last testing, is that I'm going to put them on my ear. Okay, and there we go. It has connected already. You can see it up here. And I'm going to say the command to wake up Siri. So here we go. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Find nearest McDonald's. Hey Siri. What's COVID-19? What's COVID-19? So I heard everything that she had to say, and to further prove to you guys that they are connected, let's go here into the control center, and you can see that I was connected all that time. So once again, hey Siri. There you guys can see it. So again, everything is working as intended with these fake AirPods, and again, they're only about $52. Crazy price compared to, I think it was $250 or $300. I can't recall right now, but I know I bought these from Walmart a couple of months back. And let me tell you guys, like I always say, Chinese get better and better by the minute, and these are definitely no exception. With this being said, guys, we have now completed here the unboxing, the testing, and the review of the fake ones versus the original ones. Let me know down below what you guys think. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, and share, and I will see you guys on my next one.